What's wrong? Hello everyone, it's Frankie here, and today we're doing my first Pizza Queen reviews, and I also happen to be insanely tired and stressed. And technically I don't have time to do this, but I thought, you know, I have the apartment to myself for a little while. I kind of wanted to talk about this. I might be getting some pizza tonight. So I might as well, you know, just do it. So I decided to make this a part of my main channel, and I'll kind of get into that more when I get back to my home. So today we are talking about the four pizza places that I've been to in Halifax. Now there are not only 4 pizza places in all of Halifax, but these are the 4 that I have been to. So we will be talking about those, and they happen to also be 4 of the more popular ones. I adjusted an angle, it looks better now, there you go. The first place that we went to here, the first restaurant or slash bar in general that we went to here was Boston Pizza, which is across this little what would you call it? 'Cause it's not really a street. It's like a pedestrian street, I guess. And so it's across from my school, which is pretty awesome. And it's kind of like a sports bar more so than anything. They have like hockey playing all there because it's fucking Canada, so hockey. Oh, what the floops is that? Hold on. Shh. Okay, sorry, I had to kill a bug. So anyways, so we went into the bar area. I have a few pictures. I got a small pizza, my mom just got a salad, and I got a double vodka and cranberry, and actually I got 2 double vodka and cranberries, because why not? It was like our first week here. I had like a small pizza. I believe that I had it on a multigrain crust. And I got the vegetarian, veggie one. And impressions, it was pretty good. It just, I'm gonna be using this kind of way of saying it because it's kind of for me, I'm from Connecticut, okay? And New Haven style pizza is considered the best kind of pizza because even though it's very similar to New York style pizza, it is not New York style pizza. There is a difference between New Haven and New York style pizza. Both of them are amazing, don't get me wrong, but since I'm from Connecticut and I live very, very close to New Haven, I kind of just am biased, okay? I admit it. Plus I'm Italian, so I mean, pizza is very important to me, okay? To me, there's different levels of pizza, right? You know, there's homemade pizza, which is different. There's Italian style pizza. There's deep dish pizza. There's New York style pizza. There's New Haven style pizza. And then there's just kind of other areas and stuff like that. But there's generally restaurant style pizza that you get at a restaurant, obviously. There's homemade, and then there's frozen, and then there's gas station frozen or gas station pizza. So there's different levels of quality, right? Boston Pizza kind of reminded me more of if I took a microwavable pizza or a frozen pizza that you put into the oven and put some extra veggies on it and then baked it. That's kind of what it tasted like to me. Which isn't bad, it's just not necessarily great, you know what I mean? Now I think that Boston Pizza was also the pizza that we had when we had a pizza and movie night at my school. The only reason why I assume that is because it had a very similar thing in the way that they didn't fully cook the vegetables before they put it on the pizza, obviously, which I personally like kind of underdone or al dente or whatever vegetables, because I think that, you know, it's technically healthier and you just kind of get more of the flavor and there's more texture. So if you don't really like kind of more raw vegetables, not fully cooked vegetables, then it might not be your thing. I can't speak for the meat aspect because I am a vegetarian, so I cannot eat meat. The bar itself was really great. The atmosphere of it was really great. The prices were really understandable. The prices were really nice and everything like that. They weren't too expensive and everything, but they weren't super cheap. So yeah, Boston Pizza is also a chain, I believe, in Canada. It's kind of a big chain, I think. So, you know, there's also that. It's kind of chain style pizza, like Papa John's and stuff like that in the States. Or do they have Papa John's? They do have Papa John's here as well. Yeah, so it's kind of like a chain, but I think it's a smaller chain. The second place that we went to was Freeman's Little New York. Now, see, I went in with a very critical eye because they're calling themselves Little New York. And so you kind of expect New York style pizza because they're boasting it's like the original New York style pizza. It is not New York style pizza. I'm very sorry, but it is not New York style pizza. I don't know if the one that's downtown is different because the one that we've been going to, we go to every so often. We personally go to it because of the like drinks and the bar atmosphere. It's not really New York style pizza. I mean, granted, we did get the Greek one, which is like, you know, feta, zucchini, and black olives and all that kind of stuff, which was really good, don't get me wrong, but again, it kind of reminded me more of like a frozen pizza. And I mean, like, it was delicious, but it's not New York style pizza. Like, even though it's a Greek pizza, if it was still pertaining to the New York style, it wasn't succeeding. But again, it's really good, and I really love the bar atmosphere. The waitresses and the bartenders and everything are amazing. The food is really good, like it's really good bar food especially. They have like these like deep fried zucchini fingers or whatever that are so good, oh my god. My mom got like fried mushrooms because she really likes fried mushrooms, and she said they were really good too. I'm not a mushroom fan myself, so look at this terror. She's been driving me crazy the entire time we've been trying to make this video. She looks a lot bigger on camera than she is in real life, which fascinates me. She's a little bean. So it's a really great restaurant and everything. The pizza, I just would say, is not necessarily New York style pizza, but that's kind of a small discrepancy. It's still very good pizza. Bramoso was really the first one that like genuinely surprised me. I don't remember like when we got it, but the sauce, Bramoso sauce is so good. I absolutely love it. Sometimes it can be like a little heavy on the garlic, I think, but it's so good, and the crust is really, really well done. So like, it's fluffy, but it still has like a crispness to it. And the cheese, the only thing is that like we got just like the normal cheese or whatever. It's like 4 cheeses or something like that. And I'm pretty sure there's cheddar on it. Like, I don't mind cheddar on pizza. I don't. I've never really been a purist about that kind of thing, but like, I feel like it was like too much cheddar because there was just so much salt. And I went into the worst pizza coma I think I've ever been in after eating Bramosos for the first time. Like, I just was out. Like, I basically passed out. For like a long time, and my mom went into like a giggle fit. Like, I think that they put drugs in the pizza, but it is very, very, very good. But the fact that it has cheddar on it might get other people to kind of not like it. The other thing is that we did actually try the vegan cheese for it, which is like soy based. We got it particularly on the margarita pizza. So it's like slightly different obviously than a normal just cheese pizza. The soy vegan cheese has kind of more the consistency and taste of ricotta than it does anything else. So it's like, it's not really like a mozzarella or cheddar substitute. They do also have like a goat cheese option, but we didn't try that one, which I'm sure is like much closer to the kind of normal cheese. It's definitely more like ricotta of what I tasted, but that could just be because it was just the margarita pizza. The other kind of pizzas might have like a different kind of cheese that they make, but they do make it like in-house and everything. So, and it has like a lot of herbs, so it's really good. I really liked it, my mom didn't. It's definitely not like, it doesn't mimic mozzarella, at least not to me. Or I'm sorry to like my Italian people, mozzarella. Okay, so the last one, I save this for last because it's my favorite by far, and it's Sicilian Pizza. We've specifically been going to the one that's on Quinpool, but I believe that there's also one downtown, and I believe that there's also another one outside of downtown and everything. It is so good. Holy shit. I'd say that it is kind of in the style of Sicilian, like traditional Sicilian pizza, but Sicilian pizza of what I've seen like in the United States and of what I've like read about it online, it's kind of usually more of like a heavier bread, and it's kind of more deep dish pizza-esque. Not like, it's not like deep dish, it's more like focused on the crust. Like it has a thicker crust and it's usually square. But American style Sicilian pizza, it is very much like American style Sicilian pizza. The crust is just like really, really good. It's like, I'd say that the one downside is that the crust is like slightly bland, because like when you get to the crust, like it kind of is not as exciting as the rest of the pizza. But the cheese is so good and the sauce is so good and they all just go together so well. I just like, I love it. The first time we got it because we got a coupon in the mail. And so we got like small pizzas and they didn't make me feel gross at all, which is very surprising. But when we get a large and I have like half of the pizza, like half of the big pizza, I definitely do slip into a pizza coma. The other thing you should know though, if you're an American coming to Halifax, let me just give me a second, okay? Just give me a second. And be warned, okay, that this right here, see it? It's like about, you know that I am a small person, just so you know. So this looks kind of big in comparison to me, but this is a large. This is a large. Now, Canadians who do not know, this size pizza box is a medium in the States. Like at the very, like maybe a big medium, but like most of the pizza that we get is at least a few inches bigger than this. And it might just be Connecticut because it's all thin crust and everything, or it's mostly thin crust, but that is, like, the first time we got a large pizza here, we were like, the fuck is that? Why does it cost the same as a large back in Connecticut when it's like significantly smaller? So yeah, that's my review of Boston Pizza, Freeman's Little New York. Excuse me! Boston Pizza, Freeman's Little New York, Bramoso's, and Sicilian Pizza. That'll be all. That's all I really have to say, and my cat is bothering me, so I think she just needs attention or something. So I'll see you guys when I make another one. Alright? Bye!